With the Supreme Court's recent anti-reproductive rights decision, women's freedom over their own bodies has been seriously threatened. As an old white guy who amazingly has never been pregnant, I may not have much of a place in this discussion. However, as an ex-history teacher, I do want to make a contribution. The Supreme Court majority justices either didn't know what they were talking about or simply wanted to mislead the public regarding the legal history of abortions in this country. They went back to the 1840s to present an argument that abortion was never an accepted right for women in the United States. In reality, one of the few rights that a woman was allowed in the early years of this sexist, misogynist nation was the right to regulate her own pregnancy without any interference from the government until the quickening, when she felt movement, usually in the 4th or 5th month of pregnancy. It wasn't until 60 or 70 years after this nation's 1770s founding that laws totally outlawing abortion started showing up in a majority of states. So the right of a woman to control what goes on in her own body for the first half of pregnancy was such a commonly accepted practice in the first few generations of this nation that there were virtually no public policy discussions about it. Now, while it's important to mention this, at base it's probably irrelevant. Because really, what goes on in a woman's body is her business. This is a basic notion of all freedom. Before we have any other rights, we must have the right over our own agency, our own body. While it certainly may be a community's right to present moral arguments without harassment against late-term terminations, any life, within a woman's body, and dependent on her body, is her responsibility. And it's her right to make decisions regarding this fantastically unique situation. There should be no law that orders her to carry a pregnancy to term, and no law that forces her to end it. It's her body, it's her right. And it's up to all freedom and justice lovers to fight for that right. And the way we do that right now is to agitate, demonstrate, organize, and vote. Agitate, demonstrate, organize, and vote. Agitate, demonstrate, organize, and vote.